Hey, wake up. Were you hard at work? So you weren't napping. Good. Today we are going to launch a lesson. Ready? This is the lesson we made last time. Today we will learn how to launch it for your students to take part. If we put the cursor over the lesson, we can see it changes. Student Paced lets students go through the lesson's exercise at their own pace. Live Pace puts you in control. You can also edit and preview your lesson. Click on Edit. You can now add extra activities, or double-click on a slide to open it up. We could add another picture pair. And click Save when our changes are done. We can preview the exercise and cancel if we don't want to make or keep any changes. With Preview, we can test to see it is all working. I find it a good idea to make sure incorrect answers are detected. Well done. I can edit any of the activities within my lesson. If I click Preview here, I get a preview of all the activities in my lesson. As you can see, this is the student preview. This is what they will see. Click the arrow to progress through your lesson. Students will type an answer, and it will be posted to the board. Other students may then post replies. You can also post pictures to express ideas or concepts. Clicking on the posted picture enlarges it for all to see. You can also like posts, just like on social media. Draw It is just like Paint. You have a small palette where you can pick colors and paint styles. Add text or erase your mistakes. Now, behold the masterpiece that the maestro will create. Oh, it's not going well. Never mind. He tried. Is it a computer in the form of shadow puppetry? As this is the last exercise, the X at the top will close the screen. Once we are happy, we can save and exit. We can preview any time we like. Now, let's launch the lesson. If we click Student Paced, we get this box. This slide check can make students have to attempt all questions, or let them skip. We can change how long the link for the exercise will be valid. Pick your end date and click Apply. No, apply. Apply. What is he doing? I'm sorry, you just can't get the staff. You can share how to access your lesson using email, Twitter or Facebook, or embed code into a website or post on Teams. You also have the option to directly link to Google Classroom and Teams. I find the easiest way is this. Click on link will give you a link that you can copy and post in Teams for your class. If they need a join code, you can post that there as well. This is the join code. It is unique for each lesson. You can have different instances of the same lesson running at the same time. Each will have a unique join code and link. So your students are going through your lesson, but how do you monitor them? Select the lesson and click on View Progress. This will take you into the lesson. This is the code for the lesson, in case a student needs it. The first page you will see is who has joined the lesson. If you click on the code, you will get all the joining information. Just in case someone forgot. This button is available on all pages of your lesson, and will show you the student list. This one shows you all the activities in your lesson. Here you can hide or show student names for activities which allow their names to be shared. If students were doing this activity, their progress would be displayed here. Clicking here allows you to see the activity. The discussion board will ask the teacher if students can post unvetted or not. As we can see who has posted, I like to allow them freedom. They are young adults. Any issues, you can always have a polite word later. We can change how the posts are displayed, based on time posted or most liked. We can also share this as a standalone exercise. The back arrow will remove you from that lesson and take you back to your library. We can leave this session and join another, or come back to this one later. Reports allow us to see how well students did in our activities. This is a list of all completed lessons. Clicking on the lesson opens up a menu. You can see the date and time of this lesson. Clicking on anything in the menu will bring up a report. You can then drill down to see how students did with each task. I can see here that this student had issues connecting, but got there in the end. You can also see individual responses to each question. I can see that some may need instruction on giving more than one-line answers. And some here did not complete the task. This can help discover topics or areas where student knowledge may be a little lacking. This lesson had an interactive video, with questions throughout. We will look at this in another video. You can also download reports in various formats to your computer. If you download a PDF and open it in your browser, it will be a fully functioning interactive page. You can also download reports for individual students. This student is suffering from one-sentence answer syndrome. Nearpod has many resources to help you learn how to get the best out of it. These include videos, forums, and teachers' blogs. They also host webinars. CPD Anyone. The Nearpod Library is a vast collection of pre-made lessons and tools by other teachers. The standards function only applies to US students, but there is still plenty of material which might help. Some lessons are universal, like maths and computing. If I want to use a lesson, I can click on one to see what is in there. Computer vocabulary is pretty universal. If I am happy with this lesson, I can click Add to my library. I can then drag and drop into my lesson folder, and edit if I wish. So, we have learnt how to launch multiple lessons, edit and change lessons, view reports, and get pre-made content. I think you can treat yourself to a cup of tea. No. Dear Lord, not that one. That's been there for weeks. God knows what's growing in there. That's it, back away gently. We will pretend this never happened.